the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll try the run. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
To the air, it's Hawkins. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He'll pull it down. He was able to pick up a few, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be 4th down at the 41.
Big hits are not hits you want your quarterback taking. You can live with it from your wide receivers. You can live with it from your running backs, but quarterbacks have more tendencies to fumble and get hit on those shoulders when they want to throw later in the game. They can really take a toll on.
Got his man quickly. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
They'll go to the ground. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these 2 top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah.
There he goes. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator. Quick strike through the air for the score.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would just rough the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Got his man on the right. Turning it on. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They've got the screen set up. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Power football with the run. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock band. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor, he was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Gators are marching down the field. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Gators line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The give out of the gun. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He'll get rid of it. That's caught. It's Richardson. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
The running back has it. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the Plains.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Oh, better look out. Rumbles all the way down to the 6-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and he gives him a first and goal. Might be calling a hot route. He'll set up to throw. Big fella moving. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Wants to go up top. Trying to bowl his way in. Touchdown, Tigers. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. sending the offense back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Swings it out to the flat. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Toss to the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Running to Green. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Hawkins. Looking to scramble. Makes the grab. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So here comes the Auburn offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they wanted. This
breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Right on target this time. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Gonna look downfield again. Catch in the middle. It's Richardson. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Auburn. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
It's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you have my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Indiana. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Quickly complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators are on the move. They send the tight end in motion. Defense in press coverage. Out of the gun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Dropping back, it's Hawkins. They're setting up the screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Quarterback moving. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give to the tailback. Fighting off the defender. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Auburn lines up quickly. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out fast. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Richardson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly out to the tight end. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Just about 30 seconds to go, and you want to score, but the last thing you need to do is give up a cheapie. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Trying to make magic with his feet. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. They'll leave it with him. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's fourth down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Waning second to the first half, and they'll try to tack on a three before they head to the locker room. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up three before going to the break. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is good. That'll bring him to within four. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Gators will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Got a man. It's Richardson. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Here's the handoff. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Turning it on! They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! Fitted in the window for the score. He has been unstoppable. The ultimate dual threat, positively Cam-tastic.
And that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Texas Tech was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in Lubbock. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been Red Raider Nation, who will enjoy this win. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. He's got an open man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front 7 even get a finger on that guy.
Off-play action on first down. Going for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gators.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they close it to a 28-24 game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Close to the marker, it's Richardson. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Tiger. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And the extra point is good. They're up 35-24. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to... Oh, he's got some space! Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the Gators decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So here comes the Auburn offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll give it to the back. Miles through the defense.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
He'll pull in on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Can't connect on his first throw.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4 down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, looking to pass. Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Handoff to the lone back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Auburn going to work with another first down. Back to pass, it's Hayden. Rushes on him. He's going to run it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the option. He'll toss it. Got the first down and more. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Motion from the back. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
This quarterback part of their running game. Touchdown, Tiger! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by 11 over Syracuse. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Now rolling to the left. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it on the left. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking downfield on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. And they can't make the connection, and 3/4 are in the books as we head to the fourth. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida.
And I absolutely love this play call. You still got a little bit of space while you're not too close to the goal line where you can run your big tight end right up the middle of the field, run the post route, throw it up to him, let him do the rest, and get the touchdown.
Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Quarterback extends the play. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
To the ground with the back. Turns it on at midfield. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
He'll pull it down and run. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. Looking for space to the left. Got his man downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to...
Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage. And they're...
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
They want that clock to run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Back to pass. It's Hayden. Here comes the heat. A strike downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions.
It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, you go from perfect position of strength. I get to salt this clock away. I get to run this out. I'm going to win to, man, now I got to put my defense back on the field, and Anything can happen, right, in football, and you can catch breaks, and so now you got to go out and earn it. You had this thing under wraps.
Well, listen, they say they play defense for a reason, right? You had an interception on the last drive defensively. You had a golden opportunity to come away with another one right there, but he puts it on the ground.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Wide open downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Hawkins. Quick completion on the out route. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense is able to go out and shut the door. They put the clamps down. They've got a big lead, and with that fumble, they're going to win the game. You've got to give this defense credit for finishing.
So here comes the Auburn offense. That fumble in Crust territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
Back to throw. It's Hayden. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up 3rd down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a man on the right. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. They came in here wanting to prove that they ought to be the higher-ranked team, and this passing attack has done the trick if they can finish the deal.
Reese, I think they were a little bit angry. I think they felt disrespect.
Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Every everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. They can stop the clock a couple more times, and they need to get it back fast, down 2 possessions as the clock keeps winding down. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just